Not content with offering you merely one update, I bring you yet another one. And this will mark the, well, this is the second to last mission, actually, in the game. So, enjoy it, because I didn't. This level sucks. It's about tied with the caves as the worst level. It's kind of boring, and it's really confusing. But in the meantime, we get to fight a giant alien thing. Actually, he's a demon king. Except he's not. Yeah, just Dragon Ball Z, look what you did. You took a simple, honest story about a demon versus a kid with monkey tail, and you turned it in some sort of horrible William Shatner abomination Star Trek thing. Just serious. Yes, that's quite a maniacal laugh you have, sir. If you could add the monocle to it, you'd be a perfect little, I don't know, evil guy. Yes, we were no match for him at all. And that's because Goku is lame. Come on, Goku. Try to suck a little less. So we're gonna go back to the land of Krillin. And in the meantime, it appears that Shenron has been killed. Or is it Shenlong? Who pays attention anyway? The time is at hand to rule the world. Okay, I guess he had to wait until this specific time, and now that it's at hand, he can rule the world, or something like that. Oh, Korin's advice is to drink the mystic water. Wait, didn't we already do that? You lying cat. You gave us fake water when you had real water, you... These flying lessons are sounding really good right now. For Krillin. Stupid cat. Not to mention that in the manga, he also lies to you about reaching the top of Krillin's tower, because it actually continues even further. But that part was cut out of the game. Or was never in the game, anyway. So, he's just kind of a lying jerk. So, he tells you to go into this cave to get the mystic water, despite the fact that in the manga he had the mystic water on his person, or like in the tower. It makes no sense. And we teleported away? What? If we had the power of teleportation... Well, first of all, nobody has that power. Like, I can't... Maybe one character in Dragon Ball has the power to teleport, but even that's pretty debatable. I mean, this is like before most of the characters can even fly. Anyway, this level sucks. Not much else I can say beyond that. It's horrible, it's garbage. You've got some of the most annoying enemies in the game, plus some old enemies, just kind of a reunion there. And it's confusingly designed, full of these little, well, they're really just teleporters. I mean, you can try to say that they're passages or doorways or whatever, but no, they're freaking teleporters. They just teleport you somewhere and you don't know where you're being teleported to. And unless you have a good idea where you're going, and I generally do in this area because I've had to replay it so many times, especially in the post-game, you just get lost, and then you end up redoing the same sections, and, you know, God forbid you forget which door you went through, because then you'll probably end up going through it again, and it's the same story in probably every game where you teleport around. Still, nothing is as bad as Sabrina's gym from the original Pokemon games. I think that was about the worst teleporting puzzle I've seen. Sort of like how all the ice puzzles in the Legend of Zelda games and stuff, they're nothing compared to the original ice puzzle from the Pokemon games. That's the one I remember. This is really horrible right here. The slightest move, just getting hit by a bullet when you're on the lower level, will pretty much insta-kill you. And those little camera bots are horrible as always. So we're off to, I don't know, jumping up on some platforms. When did this become Super Mario? Jumping is not the most fun part of this game. Oh look, another rollerball mini game. We all missed these. Pilaf's Castle didn't have enough of it. It only had like 2 or 3 of them. And we got a hamburger because we are the hamburglar, and so therefore we like them. I don't know. Oh look, Yamcha again. Just what you wanted to see to create to complete the creative spark of this level. We needed to retread old boss ground by fighting the same bosses. Exactly the same bosses with no differences whatsoever except for more health. So if you thought this guy was annoying before, well, he's actually a little bit less annoying because you have a lot more stuff you can use. You can spam your attacks the way I have. You can spam your supers and jump all around him with after images. He is kind of annoying though because when you attack him, there's a 50-50 chance that he'll probably be either A, randomly invincible, or B, counterattack you with pixel-perfect precision. So, or C, the cat will drop a bomb on you, or some combination of those 3. So he's kind of annoying to attack. That's one area where the tournament, the one-on-one fighting is actually better, is that at least there's nobody going randomly invincible on you. Although the actual gameplay. And I tried to spam Kamehamehas here, and I found that it doesn't actually work. It's not a good strategy, especially if it's just a level 1 Kamehameha, which is really the only one you can spam when you get the power-up, because it only ever powers you up to level 1. So it's really not worth it. So, yeah. There's not much I can say about this. Hopefully it's fun to watch, because it was not fun to play. I don't know, it's a toss-up for me whether this or the caves are the worst level. The caves has some more frustrating enemies, and it's pretty dull, but it's a little easier, and it's not as full of unfair situations. Like when enemies are abusing the pixels to hit you and they shouldn't be able to. And finally we get the full Kamehameha. This is the full one, and so I do a little dance and jig in celebration. And now we get to fight 2 Arnold Schwarzeneggers at once. Oh, well, it just looks like we're fighting one, but don't let that fool you. Then cameras, and an Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'll be back. Your clothes, keep them to me. They are designer fashion. I want them. And every time we kill him, he just comes back, so... Now we fight this double Arnold. And we get missiled in the face. Fortunately, these ones, unlike the boss version, do not spew out. They don't have their right hand detaching to fly off and attack you after they die, which is sure nice. I think around here I start getting lost because it's been a long time, honestly, since I played this, and the doors really do act like teleporters, and so then you have to backtrack, and enemies respawn, and it's like in Kirby Adventure for the NES, where they respawn the minute you leave the screen or whatever, and then you go back and you have to fight them all over again. It's dull. And they attack you and you're trying to move around. And this time I actually chose the right door. I was so afraid I was going to choose the wrong one. You guys would get to laugh at my incompetence. But you do not get to laugh at my incompetence. Well, not in that one instance. So I spammed some Kamehamehas. For some reason, when he's dashing forward, the Kamehameha does a reduced amount of damage. Makes no sense. And if you're charging and somebody hits you, I've already mentioned it, but it knocks you out of Kamehameha. I'm just going to mention it again because it's freaking annoying. And that's really the reason. And so I spam some moves and get him back down to my level of health. I really thought I was going to lose to Krillin here. Just because... Well, look at my health. Everything he does, all of his attacks do like 3 or 4 times the damage that you do to him, so your ability to win or fail at this is going to be dependent on your skills and not getting hit by cheap attacks. And your ability to spam moves at this point. I win with just a sliver, and so then I have to do a victory dance to celebrate. At the rate we're going, we'll soon be taking our revenge on Piccolo. We really are something else, indeed. Gonna go lay King Piccolo out.
Hello. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
With that, we are off to Piccolo's castle.